Hello everyone, myself Purva Joshi. Today we are going to study a topic named radius of curvature. So let's begin with the radius of curvature. Let P be any point on the curve C. Okay, now draw the tangent at P to the circle. The circle having same curvature as the curve at P touching the curve at P is called circle of curvature. It is also called osculating circle. The center of the circle of the curvature is called center of curvature and the radius of the circle of the curvature is called radius of curvature and it is denoted by rho. Okay, now let's study the radius of curvature in Cartesian form. Suppose the Cartesian equation of the curve C is given by y is equal to fx. Okay, question will be given to us in the form y is equal to fx. So the radius of curvature rho is given by 1 plus dy by dx whole square whole raised to 3 by 2 upon d square y by dx square. Okay, now this dy by dx will write as y1, okay, and d square y by dx square as y2. Okay, so the rho formula is 1 plus y1 square whole raised to 3 by 2 upon y2. Now let's solve an example. Find the radius of curvature at point 1 comma minus 1 on the curve y is equal to x square minus 3x plus 1. So as we can see, we have the curve y is equal to f of x. So we'll use the formula rho is equal to 1 plus y1 square whole raised to 3 by 2 upon by 2. And we have to find radius of curvature at point 1 comma minus 1. So here y is given x square minus 3x plus 1. So y1 means its derivative will be 2x minus 3. Okay, and again derivative y2 will be 2. Okay, now we will find the answer of y1 at this particular point 1 comma minus 1. Okay, so in place of x we have to substitute 1. Okay, and in place of y minus 1 we have, but here we have only x. So let's substitute 1 over here. So 2 minus 3, that is minus 1. Now we have to find y2 at 1 comma minus 1. But y2 is a constant, so y2 will remain 2. Now we'll substitute this y1 and y2 in the formula. So rho at 1 comma minus 1 is equal to 1 plus, now y1 square, okay, so it will become 1 whole raised to 3 by 2 upon 2. So this is 2 raised to 3 by 2, right? So we have like this 2 raised to 3 by 2. So firstly take under root, okay, so this is under root 2 whole raised to 3, right? That is root 2 in 3 times. Okay, so from this we will get 2 root 2. So this is the answer over here. Okay, and this 2 as it is, this 2 will get cancelled. Okay, so the answer of rho is what? Under root 2. Now we will discuss radius of curvature in parametric form. Okay, so if x is equal to ft and y is equal to gt, be the parametric equation of the curve. Okay, now the equation of curve is given in this form, that is x is some function of t and y is some function of t. Okay, so the formula for radius of curvature rho is given by dx by dt whole square plus dy by dt whole square whole raised to 3 by 2 upon dx by dt into d square y by dt square minus dy by dt into d square x by dt square. This we can write as x dash square plus y dash square whole raised to 3 by 2 upon here x dash into y double dash minus y dash into x double dash. Okay, so this is the formula of radius of curvature in parametric form. Now we will discuss one example. So for the curve x is equal to a cos theta plus theta sin theta and y is equal to a sin theta minus theta cos theta. Okay, and we have to show that the radius of curvature at theta varies as theta. So here x is given, that is a into cos theta plus theta sin theta. So firstly we'll find dx by d theta. Okay, so differentiate this with respect to theta. A is constant. Derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta. Now to find the derivative of this term, we will apply multiplication rule. So this theta as it is, derivative of sin theta is cos theta plus sin theta as it is, and derivative of theta is 1. Okay, now this sin theta will get cancelled. So what remains is a theta cos theta. Now y is given, that is a into sin theta minus theta cos theta. So from this dy by d theta, okay, a is constant, derivative of sin theta is cos theta. Now we'll find the derivative of theta cos theta. Okay, so theta as it is, and derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta. So here we have plus sin theta. Okay, and now here minus cos theta as it is, and derivative of theta is 1. This cos theta will get cancelled. So answer is a theta sin theta. Now we will find d square x by d theta square. Okay, so we will find again the derivative of this term with respect to theta. So a is constant. Apply multiplication rule. So you will get minus theta sin theta plus cos theta. Okay, and again we'll find this d square y by d theta square, means derivative of this term with respect to theta. A is constant, so we'll keep outside. Okay, apply multiplication rule. So here you will get theta cos theta plus sin theta. Now the radius of curvature formula is given by dx by dt whole square plus dy by dt whole square whole raised to 3 by 2 upon dx by dt into d square y by dt square minus dy by dt into d square x by dt square. So we'll substitute everything over here. Okay, but now here we have the derivative in the form of theta. Okay, so accordingly we'll substitute over here, right? So here dx by d theta square, so you will get a square theta square cos square theta. Okay, plus now here we'll substitute dy by d theta, that is a square theta square sin square theta, and this whole raised to 3 by 2 as it is. Now in place of dx by dt, okay, we have to substitute dx by d theta, that is a theta cos theta. Okay, over here we'll substitute the answer of d square y by d theta square. Okay, so this is the answer. Then over here we'll substitute the answer of dy by d theta, that is a theta sin theta. Okay, and over here we'll substitute the answer of d square x by d theta square. Okay, so this is the answer. Now we have to just simplify this. So now as in the numerator you can see that we can take out a square theta square common. Okay, so sin square plus cos square will become 1. So we have a square theta square whole raised to 3 by 2. So from this we will get a cube theta cube. Okay, over here. Now let's expand this bracket. So from here we will get a square here theta square cos square theta. Okay, now over here we'll get a square theta cos theta sin theta. Okay, now multiply this over here, so this minus minus will become plus. So a square theta square sin square theta. Okay, and over here minus a square theta sin theta cos theta. Alright, now these two will get cancelled. We can take out a square theta square common. Okay, so cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1, right? So substitute a square theta square over here. Okay, now a square theta square will get cancelled. So the answer of rho is what? A theta. Okay, so we can say that rho is proportional to theta, means as theta varies, rho varies. Okay, now we'll discuss radius of curvature in polar form. So let r is equal to f of theta be the equation of curve in the polar form, and p of r theta be any point on it. Now the radius of curvature rho is given by the formula r square plus r1 square whole raised to 3 by 2 upon r square plus 2r1 square minus r2. Okay, where r1 and r2 are the first and second derivative of r. Now we will discuss one example. So we have to find the radius of curvature of cardioid r is equal to a1 plus cos theta at any point r theta on it. And also we have to prove that rho square upon r is a constant. Okay, so in the question we have given that r is equal to a1 plus cos theta. Okay, now we'll differentiate this with respect to theta. Okay, so r1, that is dr by d theta. Okay, what you will get over here, a as it is derivative of 1 is 0. Okay, from here we will get minus sin theta. R2 is d square r by d theta square. Okay, so again find the derivative of this. So you will get minus a cos theta. Now the radius of curvature in the polar form is given by the formula rho is equal to r square plus r1 square whole raised to 3 by 2 upon r square plus 2r1 square minus r2. Okay. Now we will substitute the value of r1 and r2 in the formula. Okay. So here you will get a square 1 plus cos theta whole square plus r1 is minus a sin theta. So square it. So this is a square sin square theta whole raised to 3 by 2 upon here r square. So this is a square 1 plus cos theta whole square plus 2 into r1 square. So this is a square sin square theta minus r is a into 1 plus cos theta into r2 is minus a cos theta. It is over here. Okay. Now we'll expand the brackets. Okay, so from here also we'll take out common. Okay, so here you will get e cube. Here 1 plus 2 cos theta plus cos square theta plus sin square theta whole raised to 3 by 2. Take out common. Okay, so here we get a square and here 1 plus 2 cos theta plus cos square theta. Here, over here 2 sin square theta plus cos theta plus cos square theta. Now we will simplify further. Okay, so the cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1, right? So we have 1 plus 1, that is 2. So 2 we have taken out common and here we have 1 plus cos theta and a whole raised to 3 by 2. Okay, now again in the denominator, here this is cos square theta, this is cos square theta. So 2 cos square theta and 2 sin square theta, right? So we can take out 2 common. Okay, and with this plus 1 it will give you 3. Okay, and now over here we have 2 cos theta and again 1 cos theta, so plus 3 cos theta. Okay, we can take out 3 common, so in the denominator we have 1 plus cos theta, right? Now here 2 raised to 3 by 2. Okay, so here we have 2 root 2 and this a as it is. Now here we have 1 plus cos theta whole raised to 3 by 2 and in denominator we have this power 1, so bring it in the numerator. So over here, so on simplification we will get 1 plus cos theta, here 3 minus 2 upon 2. Okay, so here we will get 1 by 2. So this is 1 plus cos theta whole raised to 1 by 2 and upon 3. Okay, now over here we'll apply the formula of 1 plus cos theta, that is 2 cos square theta by 2. Okay, and on simplification here we have root 2 and with this root 2 it will become 2 and 2 into 2 4 upon 3. This a as it is and here we have cos theta by 2. Alright, now what we will do, we'll square it on both the sides. So rho square will be what? 16 upon 9 is square cos square theta by 2. Okay, now simplify this. Okay, so this cos square theta by 2 we will write as 1 by 2 into 1 plus cos theta. Okay, so this 1 plus cos theta upon 2. So here we have 8 is square upon 9. Okay, now 8 is square upon 9 as it is. Okay, now 1 plus cos theta is what? R upon A, because in the question given that R is equal to what? A into 1 plus cos theta, right? So in place of 1 plus cos theta, we'll substitute r upon a. This 1a will get cancelled. Okay, so what we have 8 ar upon 9. Bring this r in the denominator. Okay, so rho square upon r is what? 8a upon 9, which is a constant that we want to prove. Alright, so I hope you have understood throughout the session. Thank you for watching.